Good evening. This is CTV News for Monday, July the 6th. I'm Sonia Shrivastava.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Well, a Baltimore man is shot and killed after allegedly breaking into an Upper Marlboro home. The incident happened about 2:40 this morning in the 6100 block of Blue Sage Lane. 30-year-old Craig Corbin Jr. was shot while entering the home through a window. He was pronounced dead on the scene. Now, police say the homeowner had a prior romantic relationship with Corbin and had called 911 just prior to the shooting. Neighbor Colby Nurse says there have been past break-ins in the neighborhood.
Houses that have been broken into around here, usually it's when someone isn't home, though. So but I mean, this one was unfortunate, I guess.
No word on whether charges will be filed in this case. Anyone with information about the incident is asked to call Crime Solvers at 1-866-411-TIPS.
Meantime, efforts continue to rebuild Baltimore after the riots that followed the death of Freddie Gray in April. U.S. Senator Ben Cardin says it's important to seek as much assistance as possible while a national spotlight is still on the city. Today, Cardin met with local foundation and nonprofit leaders to discuss both challenges and areas of opportunity for the community. The group also discussed the need for short and long-term strategic plans to help pull West Baltimore out of poverty.
Of being going through the educational.
Small businesses are the growth engine of our community, so we have to help small business. And the Small Business Administrator has been here to provide creative ways. We want to make sure that there are opportunities for small businesses that locate, particularly in vulnerable communities. We want to eliminate what we call the deserts. We want to make sure there's grocery stores, that there are pharmacists, that all that exists. We want to make sure there's recreational centers in our vulnerable communities.
We lost so much money with this last civil unrest, and folks are still trying to recoup from that misery. We're saying that there need to be a pipeline to the organizations that are successfully doing things that's been in the community for years, and that need to be boosted.
Now, Cardin says he hopes that federal and private resources procured for the city will produce positive results and make Baltimore a model for the rest of the country. Baltimore health officials, meantime, are putting out a warning to drug users that the heroin they're using may be laced with potentially deadly drug fentanyl. According to the Baltimore Sun, 39 heroin overdose deaths in the city have been linked to the powerful painkiller. The campaign will reach out to drug users by the way of flyers to be distributed at needle exchange programs, street outreach teams, and the word of mouth.
A federal court sides with environmental groups in a Chesapeake Bay restoration case. The Third Circuit Court of Appeals issued its opinion today, ruling against the American Farm Bureau and other groups and siding with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. Now, part of the ruling says that the EPA did not intrude on states' rights by requiring them to be 60% compliant with the Clean Water Act by 2017 and 100% by 2025. Will Baker, the executive director of the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, says, quote, "It's a great day for clean water and the millions who live in the Bay watershed." Well, a beloved faculty member at Bowie State University has passed away. Dr. Freddie Vaughns died unexpectedly on Saturday. He held many positions at the university, including director of the Bulldog Academy, assistant vice president of academic affairs, assistant professor of child and adolescent studies, and faculty athletic representative. Today, students and administrators attended a memorial service at the MLK Junior Communication Arts Center.
Well, this was just an opportunity for the members of the university community to come together to begin to deal with the grief that we all feel. And we did that in this gathering just by sharing some fun recollections of Dr. Vaughns and talking about all that he meant to us individually and to this university community.
Well, I met Dr. Vaughns through Bulldog Academy, and my first impression of him was that he really cared about the students, like his voice. Everybody talked about his voice. He had a big voice.
And funeral arrangements have not yet been announced. Well, you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Sonia Shrivastava.